And now it's time to install them. So we'll start with the JDK first because that's very important. If you don't have JDK, your IDEs will not work, right? So what I will do is, first of all, I will unzip this. So I got this zip package. If I open this, you can see this is zipped. What I will do is I will click that, and then of course different OS have a different way of unzipping it. In Windows, you select this, you click on extract all, and this is the full name. What I prefer to do is I try to short it up. Example, I can say this is OpenJDK 20. Yeah. In fact, in my machine, I have multiple versions because I do a lot of experiments with them. But have one to start with. Once you become expert, you can try different versions at the same time. Now just say extract and take some time. So as you can see, the unzipping is complete. Now what you do is you have to try this, right? Now the thing is, as I mentioned before, in my machine, I already have JDK installed. How do I verify that? What you can do is you can say Java version. Now this defines that in your machine you have Java installed, okay? Now if you can see, the version which I have here is 21, which is EA. EA simply means early access. So I was doing some experiment and then it's not into, this is basically into beta, right? So you don't try 21 because it has a lot of bugs. What we are working with is 20, right? Now how do I verify that 20 is installed? Again, we have to check one more thing, which is Java compiler, which is Java C. Same thing you can do, you can check for the version, still 21. What we want is 20, right? Now, if you don't have JDK installed in your machine, you will get error. It will say Java C not found. But we do have in the system, right? The thing you have to do is you have to set the environment variables. Okay, so the thing is that's how your command prompt works, right? Example, whatever command you pass, let's say if I pass a command, say my command. So my command needs a meaning to it, right? Java C has a meaning. My command, if I say enter, you can say my command is not recognized. So basically, I have to provide that meaning. So where exactly it searches? So in your machine, there is something called environment variables. You have to set the path in the environment variables. So when you are searching for Java C, it will search for the environment variables path to see, do we have any path here which talks about Java C? And now, if you go back to the place where you have downloaded this, and if you go inside this, and if I click on bin, you can see inside this bin folder, you will find one file which is called Java C. Now this is your compiler, and that's what it was looking for, right? But then this path is not set. What I will do is I will just copy this path because that's where my bin folder is. That's where my Java C is. I will copy this path, and then in your Windows, you have to search for environment variables. You can see it should look something like this. Edit the system environment variables. Click enter, and that's the prompt you will get. Click on environment variables, and then there are two options, one for the users and one for system variables. Now since I want this to be implemented for all the users in the system, I will simply click on the path here. If you can see path there, double click it, it will open a new prompt. And if you can see, there are multiple paths mentioned here for Docker, for different softwares available, for Git as well. In fact, for Flutter as well. I was using Flutter for this machine on this machine. But if you can see for JDK, the 21 is here because in my machine I have 2117 as well. What I will do is I will not be using this. I can delete this, and we got empty space. Click on new and paste. That's it. When you say paste, click on OK. Click on OK, and I think the path is set. Let me close all the windows here and close this as well. Now, if your terminal is open and if you try now, you can see it is still showing the earlier version. That means in your machine, it will still show command not found. So what you have to do is every time you change your environment variables, you need to restart your command prompt. So again, open it. And now if you search for Java C version, you will see Java C version 20. Okay, that's important. So, and this is a full version. This is the official release, so it will not give you any warnings.